Good evening and thank you for trusting News 3. I'm Phil Scoggins. Late this evening, a federal judge ruled to deny an emergency motion from the defense in a civil case involving 3 Columbus police officers. News 3's Carissa D'Agostino joining us now with more details.
Phil, on Monday, defense attorneys representing 3 Columbus police officers in the wrongful death suit of Hector Arreola filed an emergency motion for stay, a motion federal judge Clay Land has since denied. The motion came after District Attorney Mark Jones named his appointment for special prosecutor in the case to bring the officers in front of a grand jury. In his order to deny the motion for stay, Judge Land questioned the validity of murder charges being brought against the officers. His order reads in part, quote, "Although a theoretical argument based upon a strained view of the evidence could be made that some evidence exists to support a charge, any reasonable prosecutor would ultimately conclude that the state could not carry its burden of proving guilt beyond reasonable doubt," end quote. Another part of the order reads in part, quote, "Accordingly, it is unlikely that defendants will ever face a criminal prosecution for murder. Since that is the only possible charge that could be made at this late date, their criminal exposure is remote," end quote. In response, District Attorney Mark Jones says while the order is good for the civil case, he disagrees with other points made by Judge Land.
Totally respect the judge, appreciate him weighing in, but respectfully, humbly disagree. I think a prosecutor could, in good faith, and indeed must, present something like this at least to the grand jury to see what they think. And if they don't like it, or they think it's doesn't qualify under Georgia law, then let them say it.
Defense attorney Jim Clark represents one of the officers. His statement on the order reads, quote, "While we were hopeful the court would stay the case given the surprising announcement of district attorneys several years after the incident, we agree with the court that there is no good faith basis for presenting this case to a grand jury," end quote. Arreola family attorney Mark Post also released a statement in reaction to the order saying, quote, "We are very pleased with the ruling and we look forward to presenting our case to a jury August 9th, end quote. This is the second time the defense has filed a motion for stay as they await potential criminal charges, and it is the second time the motion has been denied. Phil, back to you.
Thanks so much, Carissa. The full order from Judge Land can be read at WRBL.com.